Geraldine Garzolini, student ID 2201847. This is all my own work. Good morning, Andrea. My name's Geraldine and I'm filling in for the diabetic educator tomorrow. I'm ringing to confirm our appointment for 9 a.m. Is that time suitable for you? Great, that's good. Look, just a few more questions I need to ask. Would you mind confirming your name and date of birth? Fabulous. And your address for me, please? Yep, got that. Andrea, do you have any animals at your residence that I need to know about? No animals? That's good. And will there be anybody at the house other than you that I need to know about? No? Okay, just your little boy. All right, but no one else. That's good. And one more thing, it might sound a bit unusual, but are there any firearms stored in the property? No? Okay, that's good to know. All right then, Andrea, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do you have any questions for me? No? All right, that's good. Hello, Andrea. Nice to see you again. Look, I have visited you before, but it was before Dion was born, so how old's he now?
He's 3.
Oh, he's 3, lovely. Now, just before we get started, can you confirm your name and date of birth for me, please?
Yeah, it's Andrea Smith, 24th of August, 1994.
Fantastic. So, Dion's 3. Hello, Dion, how are you? Watching the Wiggles, I see. My daughter used to love the Wiggles. Okay. Firstly, would you mind if I did your blood glucose levels and some observations?
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Look, I am going to be writing things down in your progress notes here so I can make sure I give the diabetic educator accurate information about what we've discussed today. So if you see me jotting things down, it's just so that I can give her, the correct, exactly what we've talked about today.
Yeah, that's fine, but I've already done my BGL and it was 5.5. I had my insulin this morning, so you don't have to worry about that. But you're welcome to do anything else you might need to.
All right, okay, that's fantastic. So everything's looking good there, Andrea. Have you had your insulin today? Yes, you've had your insulin today. Have you had some breakfast today then?
Yeah, well, I had some leftover pizza because I don't have much else in the house. But that should be alright. I often eat leftovers and I'm not much of a cook really.
Oh. So you had some of the pizza there. I've had pizza myself for breakfast at times and that's not my worry, but I am a little bit concerned about the storage of the pizza. Has that been out all night?
Oh, well, I just forgot it to put it away, but I mean it should be alright. I've done it before and I haven't got sick.
Yeah. Look, it really does need to be stored. Food needs to be stored properly, otherwise you could get sick and vomiting could really play havoc with your blood glucose levels. Really, any illness that you might get, whether it be an infection, any form of illness, a virus, you need to be very aware of that. It's recommended that you check your blood glucose level at least every 2 hours, and there's always a possibility you might need more insulin. If you find at any stage you're unwell and can't tolerate your normal meals, you need to make sure you have just small pieces of food and fluids and, simple food like a dry piece of toast. And remember, if you ever feel you're unable to manage on your own, you need to call a family member or some friends. And if you get really unwell, you need to call an ambulance. So what I'll do is I'll get the diabetic educator to also come in and talk to you about some quick-acting insulin, which can be useful if you're ever unwell.
Oh wow, I didn't realise that just being unwell could affect me so badly. I will make more of an effort to put the food away from now on. I'd hate to get sick and end up in hospital, and then what would happen to Dion?
Yeah, I know. So do you have an opportunity to get out much and go for a walk to the shops during the week and pick up some groceries or visit with friends?
Look, it's an absolute nightmare taking a 3-year-old to the supermarket and I don't have anyone to watch him. It's just easy to buy takeaway. Most of my friends work during the day, so I usually just stay at home with Dion.
Oh, right. So, yeah, look, I know what you mean about 3-year-olds. They can be absolute handful at the supermarket. Look, I do know about a group of single mums that get together twice a week at the community centre. One group stay and look after the kids, and then the other group can go off and do their shopping in peace. And that way you get some time on your own. Dion gets to have a bit of play with some other kids, and then when you come back to the community centre, everybody sits down and has a meal together. Is that something that you might like to do?
Oh, look, that sounds brilliant. It would be great to get to know some other people in the area with children. I get quite lonely, and I know Dion needs to get out more. He's quite a handful.
Great. All right, well, I'll look into that and find out what days they get together, and I'll let you know about that. You also mentioned you're not much of a cook. Would you like me also to make an appointment with a nutritionist, and she might be able to help you with some quick and easy meal plans, and she might also know if there's some community classes if you're interested in that.
Yeah, that would be good. It's too expensive buying takeaway all the time, and I would like to do some cooking, and I've already put some weight on from too much takeaway.
Yeah, it's really important that you eat well and look after yourself, Andrea, and a walk to the shops or the park a couple of times a week is really good for you in so many ways. And maybe a play in the park for Dion might get rid of some of that excess energy. Andrea, is there anything else that might be worrying you or that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I kicked my toe on some of Dion's toys the other night and it's a bit sore. I think I've got an ingrown toenail as well. And I've heard diabetics have to look after their feet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Diabetics do have to be very careful with their feet, and any cuts that you might get, because it often takes longer for diabetics to heal, and you need to look after your feet. So I think it might be a good idea for you to make an appointment with the doctor to have a look at that ingrown toenail, and when I get back I'll get the podiatrist to give you a call and make an appointment so she can give you some information on how to care for your feet and cut your toenails. And just might be worthwhile keeping Dion's toys perhaps off the floor just so that you don't fall and hurt yourself or cut yourself. So anything else you want to talk about? Any questions?
No, I think you've covered just about everything. Thank you.
Great. So let me just, I'll get the information about the mums at the community centre. I'll give these notes to the diabetic educator and get her to make an appointment with you, and I'll get the podiatrist to set up an appointment that's suitable for you. So Andrew, it's been lovely catching up with you today and meeting Dion. He's a sweet little boy, and please don't hesitate to give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks, Andrea.
Okay, bye.